Back to the vault. And the first vault for Adrian Varga of Hungary. She is the leader in the World Cup competition after 3 events. And she has come all the way from Hungary for only this event, a specialist in the vault.
Absolutely. Now remember, on vaulting, it comes down to start value and landings. This vault has a start value of 9.8 with a slight hop, so that will cost her. Vaulting happens so quickly, it's difficult to evaluate what's truly happening in the air. And the judges do not have the luxury of seeing the slow motion replay. Adrian looks nice in the air, but 1/10 for being off direction and 1/10 for the hop, that's going to cost her.
Score for the first vault by Adrian Varga, 9.50. That will put her second behind Amanar of Romania.
But this is the vault to watch. It's so new, it's not even in the rule book yet. Front, 1.5 twisting in the tuck position. And you just don't get a landing that's any better than that.
9.70 for Varga, and that puts her in the lead. To the high bar, Ivan Ivankov, the 2-time world champion, says he'll never rest on his laurels.
If you think, oh, I am a world champion, so I think it's enough. Better to stop and to be just relax for a while. No, I don't think so. If you're the best, you know, everybody want to beat you and to see what he doing, how he looks like, and you know.
And as the reigning world champion, everybody wants to know exactly what he's doing. And his results in a competition like this may be deceiving. In the World Cup circuit, he's only doing an event or 2. His forte is how he packages all 6 events together. Big move plan. Kovacs. Now he pulled in a bit, caught with bent elbows. Laid out Kovacs. Mark, he is definitely struggling here, and he's changing his routine. He usually has 3 high-flying releases. But I think he's being cautious, heading straight to the dismount. Double twisting, double layout. The dismount looks great.
Dixit.
But he was struggling during the routine, and his start value is going to reflect that. Watch, just as he's about to release the bar on this Kovacs, he pulls in a bit, and that causes him to rotate over the bar, too close for comfort, and has to catch with bent elbows.
And the score for Ivankov, as he looks down, 9.55. May not be good enough to rank with the best on this day in Vancouver. Still to come at the Sagit World Cup of Gymnastics, Alexei Nemov of Russia, another high flyer on the high bar when we return to Vancouver. There they are, the acrobats of Le Cirque du Soleil. Many of their fantastic circus acts inspired by the young gymnasts here in Vancouver. And there's Andre Vallerand, who is scouting for prospects at this World Cup, telling us that they will expand from 300 to more than 600 performers. So lots of jobs waiting a gymnast who might be thinking about going to retirement.
Actually, a lot of the athletes have their heart set on running away to Cirque du Soleil after they finish world and Olympic level competition.
Not Veronique, not at this moment anyway, the national champion. Only 17 from Saint-Hubert in her first vault.
This event was made for her. She is so dynamic, so explosive. The start value on that front pike with a half will be 9.6. There's her coach, Michel Charon, preparing her for her second performance. In slow motion, you can see the power that she has. Great bump off the horse. She just needs to tie down this landing.
First vault score for Veronique Leclerc, 9.05. She said she was a bit intimidated at first here with all these world champions, but now she's motivated by how hard they train.
She looks very comfortable on the international world stage. That was a super hard layout. Now again, low start value of 9.3, and I know Veronique and her coach Michel Charon will be improving upon start values by doing more intricate maneuvers in the future.
Now the showman on the high bar, Alexei Nemov of Russia. Silver medalist all round in Atlanta, a bronze medalist in this event at the Olympic Games. A real performer, and he loves the crowd.
Oh, you can hear the screams as the heartthrob begins his routine. Oh, he's getting right down to business. Tuck Kovacs. Laid out Kovacs. The bigger the better. He's got one more plan. There it is. And a stretch to Tkachev. That's 4 huge release moves.
Listen to the crowd. It sounds like a midway crowd at the exhibition looking at a wild ride.
This is a thrilling show. I am very impressed with the improvement the Russian team has made since Lausanne World Championships. They said they didn't understand the rules. They know the new rules now, and that's proof positive. It's great.
Near flawless routine from Alexei Nemov of Russia.
Now he has his full 10 start value. He didn't in Lausanne. Look at that. Laid out Kovacs. Arms are virtually straight when he catches.
And the score for Nemov of Russia, 9.60, so that temporarily puts him on top in the high bar. Yang Kui-Yang, the 16-year-old from Beijing, looking confident as she gets set for her first vault.
She is a star in her own right. Yurchenko double twist. There's a lot happening in the air in a very short period of time, and the judges have to see it in a split second. We get to see it in slow motion. Great angle, bumps up, 2 twists, tries to absorb the impact, is forced to take that 1 step forward.
First score, first vault for Kui, 9.575. She is quickly becoming a presence on the vault.
Now, after her first vault, we saw Coach Li Shangjian telling her what to do for her second vault. It must be different, and it is. Front pike, but only a start value of 9.5. So she has 1 great vault, but would need to improve the standard on the second vault.
To the high bar, Jesus Carballo of Spain, the current leader in the World Cup on the high bar, and a silver medalist last year in Lausanne at the World Championships.
Now he's here to redeem himself. On the World Cup circuit, he won the first 2 events. But in Paris, he crashed on this event.
And he has a hard act to follow in Nemov, that 9.60.
But he's extremely original. Right there, that's a Suarez. But he has a move named in his honor, and that's it. He is high-flying. Mark, he's original on 2 events. On the parallel bars, he also has elements named in his honors, and you can see his shoulders inverted there. He's known for incredibly flexible shoulders. That lends itself to originality.
That hurt just looking at it. Carballo of Spain, looking good.
Definitely an innovator.
Carballo, a specialist in the high bar. This is his only event at Vancouver.
And this is his trick, the Carballo. Straddle cut, half turn, catches on 1 arm, heads right into a Ginger release.
And the score for Jesus Carballo of Spain, 9.70. So that will move him in front of Alexei Nemov of Russia. 2 outstanding routines on the high bar and little to choose between them. The final results in the men's high bar: Carballo first, Nemov second, and the great Ivankov settling for 3rd place. And in the women's vault, Simona Amanar finishing second to Adrian Varga of Hungary. And here she is with Carol.
Igen, azt hiszem, nagyon örülök neki, hogy megnyertem az ugrást, azért is, mert ez az első verseny, amin meg tudtam előzni a román Simonát, és végülis ez egy eredeti ugrás, amit rajtam kívül nem csinál senki.
We'll take a break to chalk up, and when we return to Vancouver, it's the pommel horse at the World Cup of Gymnastics.